24 is traditionally known as Judgment Day, and so it was to prove for several big-name players. The first of those to step up and be counted was the 20th seed Imran Majid. We join his Group 20 match against Hsiang of Chinese Taipei, with Wang leading 4-3 in a race to 8.
We've had a safety war going on here. These gentlemen have been playing with this 5-ball for 3 or 4 minutes now. Neither one of them granting the other an opportunity to pot it. Not much opportunity here either. There's a shot there, but you don't want it. And you can see the reaction from Majid. Take this on and miss, and you give the rack away. Better to find a place to hide, but there's not much of that left either, the way these balls are set right now. He's taking a long look. This is not a good position to be in.
The double clutch again.
As tough as it is, perhaps the combination on the 7 is the easiest shot out there. That's what he's studying. Wouldn't want your fate hinging on a combination shot of this distance. That is why. Oh, he's fluked the 7.
Fluked it, but has he also snookered himself?
He has.
Well, we had a bit of everything there, didn't we? There's your luck.
I don't think he can see the edge of this 5. But he may be able to. He's taking a long study. A little surprised he doesn't go for there he goes, going for the kick now, because he can hit this ball full and knock it away, leave the cue ball down there where the 5 is. Oh, he's going to split sides.
Is he going to get away with it?
Well,
you can see this ball, Wang. Can he do anything with it?
The only thing there is the bank, and the 9 ball may be blocking that. Can't make your living in this game trying to bank the 5 into the 9 either. So another duck probably coming up. Oh, he could bank it. All right.
But can he nail the 6? This is a very tidy shot, isn't it?
Very nice.
It did pass. Look at that.
Golly, just did. Whew. We haven't seen him miss a bank yet.
Is this another one? Now we've seen him miss a bank. Right on cue. Well done, Jerry.
The curse comes back.
How much did Imran pay you to say that?
Yeah.
Oh, we haven't seen him miss a bank yet. You know what's coming next. We do it every time, don't we, Jerry?
I tell you, I'm surprised he went for that shot, but
I guess in one sense, if you've already qualified, you might as well go for your shots. Nothing can hurt Wang here today. He's through.
Yeah, that's true. Still, you want to win your matches just for the confidence factor.
Now, where's this all going to settle? That doesn't look too clever.
No, he hasn't left much of a challenge here. Frustration building on the Majid side, although he's only down by 1 rack here. Must be hard, though, to keep your energy up.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah,
of all the places he could go on that table, he's found that.
Well, I bet we see that jump cue now. There it is.
Let's see if I can jinx him, Jerry. He's a very good jumper.
Well, oh my.
He's unlucky, isn't he?
Yes. This is going to tie our match.
That did everything but drop. And Imran Majid is absolutely relieved. We got something interesting going on here now, haven't we? Imran Majid was 4-1 down with Wang coming up to break, seemingly on his way out of Manila. Things have changed. 4-all. A very different game now.
Yeah, Majid has really done a great job winning the last 3 racks. And they've all been tactical wins. It's not a break and clearance there. It's just safety wars and coming out ahead tactically.
Well, you talked about the bank shot, Jerry, that Wang plays so well. Let's have a look at some of them.
Well, that wasn't one of them. That was a fluke.
That wasn't.
Back 11, 9, sorry. Imran Majid to break, 4-4.
Good Lord. A mistake from our referee, Nigel Rees, but he picked it up immediately, didn't he? They don't get much wrong, these officials.
No, they don't. They've got the toughest job in the place, and they do it very well.
Yes, their concentration level. It starts here at 2 o'clock with play, and it finishes 10, 11 hours later.
Yeah, it's tough. Do all this without much sleep.
Majid's got a ball, and he can see the one.
But he can't see the pocket. He'll be ducking here. Good safety when you freeze your man up against another ball. It takes away a lot of angle.
Yes, he's going to have to go the long way around on this one, isn't he?
Oh, yeah. Well, he's going to try and slide under the 6 ball. This is the way I would go. This, you have a little bit better chance of hitting that 1 and making something good happen for yourself. Hit it firm. There we go.
No, missed it.
Foul shot, ball in hand.
Well, he went to 4-1 and then broke and got a dry break. And since then, Wang's game has just been riddled with inconsistency. I mean, that wasn't an easy out, let's be fair, but we've seen a couple of great banks. We've seen a couple of nice snooker attempts from him, but then we've seen some very sloppy shots as well. It's almost as if he's thinking, well, I don't care. I'm through.
Right. He doesn't look very happy.
He doesn't look bothered. I think he, and why should he? He's done his job.
Right. Yeah. There is a lot to be said, though, for keeping that momentum up.
You let that slip away. It's tough to turn that switch on and off, isn't it?
Yeah.
In any sport.
Don't let that genie out of your bottle.
Imran is not worried about this pot. It's position on the 2 that's causing him a bit of a headache here.
Yeah, that 2 is nestled in a ugly little position down there. You see where it is by the 5 ball. There's a lot that could get in the way here. He needs to come down to this end of the table for the easiest chance, but he's going to try and thread the window. Well, position here will be automatic if he makes this 5 ball.
Well, if he gets this one right, the 2 ball.
The 2 ball.
We knew what you meant, Jerry.
Yeah, well, it's a 5 upside down. I was reading it.
I think Imran's not the only one with vertigo around here.
Telling you.
That'll clear the head. That could clear the rack. And Imran, let's not get ahead of ourselves, could be 5-4 and a break. And this fella has seen the match slip away a little bit.
Well, if he gets the lead here, it was generated by that initial safety.
And somewhere, the man from Greece, Evangelos Vetas, is watching this and going, oh no, because this is the scenario that knocks him out.
Yeah, they're players all over the room who have a deep interest in these matches.
Watching them through the gaps between their fingers in many cases.
Well, you have to give a lot of credit to this man, being able to hang in there the way he's feeling.
4-1 down, and the other guy breaking. Suddenly 5-4 and you're breaking. That's a very different scenario. He's getting it done here, Imran Majid. Can he complete the job? 3 to go.
Rack 10, bang the break. So 4 racks to 5.
This fella's been snoozing mentally for the last 20 minutes.
Whoa.
That got a bit of frustration out of there, didn't it?
And look at that 9 ball.
Also, at the top of the table, look at that 7 ball that came sliding in to eclipse the 1. We nearly had a golden break. And the 9 took a whacking great kick, didn't it? And funnily enough, it was the 7 that did that and then went uptown, covered up the 1.
What he just was measuring at the moment as we watch this break unfold was coming off the right side of the 1 ball with the cue ball, going 2 rails and putting the 9 in the pocket. But I would be surprised if he's doing it.
Has he got it?
What a shot!
Oh.
You don't see that every day.
Well, that's the shot of the match. That's woken him back up. I told you he had all the shots, Jerry.
Well, that's a nice one. I tell you, when I saw him measuring that, I thought, you got to be kidding me. I'm impressed.
There are many ways of winning a rack. Sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you get good. In Wang's case, that was a combination of the 2. Good fortune put that 9 ball over the pocket, but there was nothing fortunate about the quality of that shot.
No, that was great. That's one of the best shots we've seen all week.
Well, has he woken himself back up again?
Rack 11, Imran Majid to break. 5-5.
Down to a race to 3.
But Wang still needs to break the Majid serve. He's on deck. The 9's moving around again, but it's not going to go anywhere, and there's a mess and a half on that table.
Oh, this is very ugly. We're going to see a few safeties in this rack.
Dear, oh dear. Where would you start with this? Well, first of all, you've got to start with getting contact on the 2.
Push out call.
He's going for the push out. I wondered if he might have gone for the bank and try to hide behind that 3-9 meld there, a natural barrier, but instead he's decided to go for the push out.
Sends the cue ball down to the other end of the table at such an angle that should his opponent take this shot on, the cue ball is going to run into the 7. But there are several safety options available. He's going to put him back in. Let him stir his own mess.
It is a mess, isn't it?
That is.
It really is. Well, he's missed the 2, but I wouldn't worry about it too much, because that 3 ain't coming out of there anytime soon.
No.
And there might be a combo,
You know what?
3-6 combo, but boy, you'd have to get position on it.
No, I don't think so. But if he wants to play the 2 up in the corner, he could break that 3-9 apart.
And that would change everything.
Not enough just to break him apart. He's got to have a shot on the 3. Powerful safety here would be to hide behind the 3-9 with the cue ball.
It's not going to drop, and it stuck its nose out. But again, still the problem persists for whoever does nail this 2. How on earth do you dig that 3 out of there?
Well, he's got the 2-ball available. I don't think you do dig that 3-ball out of there with an offensive shot. I think you move it away and try and hide the cue ball behind the 9. You see him rubbing his head as if trying to stop the spinning.
Good shot.
Needs to come down on this end. Well, this makes it a little tougher. Look for a safety. He wants that cue ball to be nestled right up on the 9 and send the 3-ball away. Good job.
That's as good as he could do, really, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's great. Because look where the 4-ball is. There's not an easy way to bank back in there. He's tucked up so far behind the 9 that Wang's going to have to go at least 2 rails to make this shot.
But Jerry, if he gets ball in hand here, Majid,
yep,
can he line up a shot? Because, where's that 3 going to go?
Well, he may not be able to line up a shot, but he can play another safety by sending the 3 to the other side of the 9, and then he gets into a 3-foul situation.
Yep.
He can win with 3 fouls in a row on his opponent.
He's looking at the bank again. Oh, very well played. But it does bring that 3 into play now. So he got out of trouble, but he's opened the rack up as well.
Majid in control. Still work to be done. 6-ball sitting on the rail. But he's in great position to put that away. Anywhere but on the rail.
Yeah, he's just got a little bit of bounce off it.
He'll have to hit this with some authority. He needs to be out to center table or past to have a very easy shot on this on the 8-ball. He's got a diamond and a half more length than he would prefer. But potting doesn't seem to be this man's problem. Well, from being down 3 racks to taking the lead just like that.
Yeah, and showing some great bounce back ability. Imran Majid, 6-5 to the good. You use the word bounce back ability in the United States, Jerry?
You do indeed. And boy, 5 racks on the trot. That is some bounce back.
Rack 12, hang the break, train 5 racks to 6.
All these players so evenly matched that this week we've seen, I think, more hill matches than anything else. It's amazing how often it goes right down to the wire.
And we may see another one here because this break is about as good as it gets for Wang. Look where that 1 ball is going to end up. And there are no melds on that table at all. Maybe not hill, but I'd stake your reputation on 6-6.
It's going to be close here. Ooh, he's rolled a good diamond past his ideal shape. He would have liked to have been able to take that 3-ball in the side pocket, because then position would have been automatic on the 4. Now he does have to take the 3-ball, excuse me, up into the corner pocket to get the easiest shape.
Oh, he did go for the side.
And he's on the rail as well. That doesn't help.
No, and now he's got some work to do to get on the 5.
Missed it by a long, long way. The 9's rolling, and it might just come to his aid. But can Majid still see enough of that to slide it down bottom left? Well, that was all because he managed to jam himself up on the rail. Lost position.
Right. And that because he rolled too far on the 3 ball. So
it's amazing how it snowballs. When you get one thing wrong, it all starts to go wrong. And this is no easy shot here for Majid. I mean, he should make the 4. It's position on the 5 that's the interesting part of the equation.
looking to see how much distance there is between the 4 and the rail, because if there's just a little bit of distance, he can strike the rail first. Gives him another option.
Uh-oh. That's a real sickener for Imran. This shot effectively would have put him on the hill.
Well, he needed to get back across the table for the 5, and that's why he had to strike that ball with the force that he did. That force caused it to jaw out. Oh, my.
My goodness. That is absolutely shocking. Is he going to get away with it, though? He's just not on his game. You see flashes of brilliance and major lapses in concentration for Wang.
Yes, you do.
I guess that's why he's not considered one of the elite Chinese Taipei players. It's all there, Jerry. You can see it for yourself.
Yes, you can. He has really clutched quite a few shots here. Left a real tough one, though. Imran, to me, looks like he would like to lay the 5 on one side of the 8 and the cue ball on the other side of the 8, but that would require a slow roll, so perhaps he's just going to try and cut this ball in. He is. Well, he went for the carom.
Well, if Wang doesn't clean up from here, it will be a major surprise.
Well, he certainly should now. 3 balls to go, and the first one's a duck. My reputation is safe. We're tied at 6.
Back 13. Imran Majid to break. 6-6.
Boy, we have seen some big names on the brink today, haven't we? Altman hanging on in the hill-hill match. Mika Immonen winning, but still not sure whether he's done enough. And now Pagulayan in a hole.
Day of surprise. And it seems like there are more unpleasant surprises going on in the room than pleasant. Of course, you don't hear about the good ones. You just hear about the crying.
Yes. It doesn't seem to be a very good day to be a former world champion, does it? Oh, dear, oh, dear.
I think he's gotten safe there, Nick.
quite by accident, but
Yeah,
at least
he
he's
wasn't.
gotten safe.
He wasn't playing for that, was he? Not the easiest of shots, it has to be said, but you kind of think if you're playing for your future in this competition, you've got to have a shot like that. Well, that's about as sloppy as it gets.
That was awful. He had. I just believe he's lost focus here. Like you said, the result doesn't matter to him. So, but you would think he'd want to at least show off.
Jerry, I hesitate to criticize players because I can't play a shot to save my life. But that was a pitiful effort from Wang. It really was. It was couldn't care less, wasn't it?
Yeah, just get up here and hit it. Majid has to make sure that this 9 ball doesn't get between his cue ball and the 5 that he needs now. So he's struck it firmly. Settles for a bit tougher shot, although this one's certainly in his book.
Well, this almost certainly takes Majid out to the hill. One of these days we're going to have to find out where that term came from.
I'm still stunned by that Wang effort.
Oh, that's awful.
But this fella couldn't care less. From 4-1 adrift, he's on the hill and keeping himself alive. One more rack. Imran Majid will be joining us tomorrow for the round of 64. But what on earth was that fella playing at?
Whack 13.
Well, here are the shots that were made.
So 6 racks to 7.
Hello.
Have we a dry break?
We do. Another one. Just what you don't want when your opponent's on the hill. A look of absolute disgust from Wang.
Honestly, he looks to me like he just wants to be off the stage.
In one of those hammocks we were talking about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's extraordinary. He went 4-1 up and then just thought, oh, I can't be bothered. And that is just what Imran needed, I guess. An opponent that's done his job. And yeah, why should Wang be bothered? There's no bonuses for winning all 3 matches. If you're through, yeah, take it easy. But as you said, Jerry, momentum is one of those things. You throw it away, you can't just go back and pick it up again.
Plus, you want to stay in your form. You don't want to go around and get sloppy. That could come back and haunt you at a very critical moment. Something to be said just for using these matches is great practice.
Tuning up.
Well, we'll see what kind of effort he gives us here.
Yeah, this is a nasty one.
This not an easy strike.
Oh,
but he wasn't close.
Foul shot, one hand.
you can see the frustration that it does go back to what you were saying there, Jerry. Once you've lost that edge, you can't just go and find it again.
That's right.
If he'd kept his focus in this match, maybe he's made that shot. And well, Imran Majid has an opportunity of cleaning up. It's not a gimme table.
No, but if that 3 ball passes, and I believe it does, and he gets on the 4,
then it becomes pretty much a gimme table.
Yeah, this is the shot. He can slide that over for position, and he can. Boy, this will be a gutsy effort from Majid if he can make this. A guy physically just not there at the moment at all, that ear infection.
We will be suitably impressed.
We will.
Go back and forth to get on the 6. Ooh, he's left this short. But
And he's
slides it in.
Played it very nicely, and that should be enough for Imran Majid to advance.
Did you put the curse on him?
We'll find out.
Well, still has to come down table for the 9.
Funny match this one, Jerry. Wang looked to have it exactly where he wanted it, and then just didn't seem to be interested. No ruthless streak in there at all, and boy, was this fella a lucky man. Yeah, lucky man to find Wang. Not really too concerned about the outcome today. Imran Majid, though, will be more than happy. It was must win for Majid. You saw the sigh of relief. It means that both these fellas will now advance out of Group 20.